Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis for big mega cap stocks. So show your support by hitting that thumbs up button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, and that means a lot to me. Now, if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, my analysis in 3 days of live trading, definitely check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And now let's get right into it, guys. So just a quick reminder what's coming this week. Especially on Wednesday, we got CPI, and then on top of that, we got Fed's interest rate decision, and that is FOMC, and we could see a lot more volatility in the market, and that could be a market moving event. Let's get started with AMD, which is up 0.43%, but you can clearly see AMD getting rejection right here, 130, 131. This is where we got rejected before, and now again, and coming down and closing at 128.92. So critical level to watch next week on a pullback, definitely down here, 125. Because if that gives up, AMD will drop all the way down to 122. To the upside, AMD can hold above 125. Watch out for the resistance at 130 to 132 right here. And above that, AMD can run all the way up to 140s. On Netflix, it's up 0.39% and again holding 450 as a support. So going into tomorrow, you want to watch this critical level right here, 450, because below that, Netflix will dump down to 438.67, and then right here, down to rising 50-day moving average 422.51 and then 418. To the upside, as long as Netflix can hold 450, the next stop, this gap, which is also in line with this rising 20-day moving average right here, 464.60, and above this level, this thing can run back up to 485. On Amazon, stock is up 0.37%, and you can clearly see again on Friday getting down to 145.40, but again holding 146, coming right back up, and now trading above 146, trading at 147.42 at the closing. So next week here on Amazon, you want to watch 146. This is going to be a big level right here. Below 146, this thing can dump down to 142.32 and then 138. Above 146, watch out for the big move and the resistance to break around 149 to 150, and above that, blue sky, and this thing can run even higher. On Google, stock is down 1.31%. Now Google, we actually shorted on Thursday, and this was a fantastic play. We took profit right at opening on Friday, and look at this, guys. Shorting this one and then adding more into my position just above 139, getting up to 140. And look at that drop. That is a $5 drop from the top all the way down to 135.57 on Friday. And we took profit, and now it's trading at 136.64. So all these trade ideas in 3 days of live trading, all that is available on Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And trust me when I say this, worth every penny. And there's so many people out there, they share their trade ideas, but it's only like 3 to 4 ideas a week, and we got multiple trade ideas pretty much going on every day. Now here on Google, going into tomorrow, you want to watch 136, definitely a support now, rising 20-day moving average, and then 135. Below that, watch out for this gap, 133.31, and then 130. Above 135, and now that it's holding rising 20-day moving average right here, 136, you could see a move back up to the upside all the way up to 140. On Nvda, stock, it's up 1.95%, almost up 2% on the day, and getting up to 477.41, and now trading at 475. So going into tomorrow, you want to watch 471 as a support now, and below that, all the way down here, 460, 452, and to the upside, if this thing can hold above 471, the next stop, definitely 482, and once we get above 482, definitely another fresh new all-time highs, and that could be possible on Nvda, and this thing would not die for anything so far. I mean, look at this dip, only $55, and now we're going back up already recovered more than $25 in just 2 days. On Meta, it's up 1.89%, and this is another one, just like Nvda. I mean, it's not going to give up. Look at this dip buying again off of this level 316, and it was holding for only 2 days. And the fourth day, or actually third day, this thing went up. And last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, massive rally to the upside from 316 getting up to 333. And now it's above, rising 20-day moving average right here, 331. So we have strong support between 331 and 330 right here on Meta. And below that, you want to watch 326, and then right here, 50-day moving average, 319.55, and then 316. Above 330 to 331. This thing can run again all the way up to 343. On Apple stock, it's up 0.74%, and I said it before in my video so many times that Apple staying above 190, that means one thing, you're going to see Apple closing this gap just above 195, and now after closing this gap on Friday, it's holding 195 as a support, and looks like early as tomorrow we could be retesting this previous all-time high right here, 198.23, and possibly can hit even a fresh new all-time high, and that would be 200. So to the upside, now you want to watch resistance right here at 198.23 and then 200. Now below 195, you want to watch the support, rising 5-day moving average right here, this blue line, 193. Also right here, 190, 137, and then this gap, 190. Once we get under 190, then things will change, and this thing can possibly come down to fill this gap at 186.03. On Microsoft, it's up 0.88%, and Microsoft now trading above 366, also holding above, rising 20-day moving average right here, 374. So that is looking bullish. We just need that breakout above 375, and then Microsoft going all the way up to 380, and possibly another fresh new all-time highs. Now to the downside, below 374, watch out for a move down to 371 and then 366 right here. That previous all-time high so far, that is a big support, and every dip was bought up right here. You can see last 4 or 5 days. Every time this thing came down to 366 or going slightly under, the dip was bought up and this thing went higher. Even on Friday, 368, and that was the dip. This thing went all the way up to 374. So, if you actually caught this dip right here, you made some good money on Friday. Below 366, watch out for a dump off down to this gap at some point, 357.54. On Tesla stock, is up 0.5%, and Tesla could be getting ready for a massive explosion to the upside, but we need confirmation, and right now we don't have that. And how do we get that? You can see this resistant trend line right here, multiple rejection here, even last week right here, and now it's going back up. So I would say a clear breakout would be holding and getting above 252. If that happens, you're going to see Tesla coming all the way up to this gap, 289.52. Now, if you look at Magnificent 7, this is the only one that is not performing right now. And if this thing actually gets that breakout, you're going to see a massive explosion to the upside above 252. The next stop, 262, and then possibly going all the way up to this resistance right here, 278, and then this gap, 289.52. Now Tesla breaks under 241, we have lots of support down here. Below 241, watch out for the support right here, 20-day moving average, 236.95, and then we also have support down here, 234.38, 50-day moving average, and then this gap down here, 225.40. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.